Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. I am here with a planner walkthrough and review. I'm going to do this video just a little bit backwards than my normal reviews. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of the stuff of the planner, and then I'm going to tell you about the dimensions and paper quality and all that. But I just want to get this part done with first while I have some quiet time in my home. This is a new to me company, and I believe overall very new company in general. This is from Crush Planners. I was reached out to by this company to see if I would be willing to do a walkthrough on their planner, and I was more than happy to try and support a new company. I did want to go over some of the features here real quick, but I also wanted to touch base and let you guys know the market price is a retail of $119. They are currently on sale on their website for $49.99. I do not know how long that sale lasts. It also says they have free shipping. I did choose the linen gray. So here's just some basic stuff about what we're going to find on the inside. It is going to be a hardcover. It's 120 GSM paper, and it does have goal setting templates in there. It is a 2024 calendar, and it has 40 pages for notes. And I said that I was going to do all that at the end, but guess what? It was already on the packaging, so I did that here. All right, so it does come wrapped in plastic. All right, here you go. So this is a gray linen cover. It does not feel like fabric, but it also doesn't feel overly plasticky. It's actually a really soft texture. This is a really unique texture. I kind of like it. All right, so this is your kind of informational. Oh, look, it comes with tabs. You guys know how much I love tabs. I got distracted. So they're actually relatively thick. They are a sticker. This is like a really thick vinyl. That's really cool. Okay, I got distracted. Let me read this. So again, this is from Nick 2024. It says, these planners start as nothing more than a desire to have a solid tool to help me reach my goals, organize my days, my thoughts, and make most of my time. The idea rolled around in my head for a couple of years before I wrote it down and decided to make it real. I am not special. You make your ideas real too. I sincerely hope that this planner makes you crush your goals. Write it down, make it real, make it happen. Very cool. All right, so you got this. This is fun. These little affirmations here on the inside of that little informational leaf. All right, and again, just the information from the box is on here as well. Bonus monthly tabs. Okay. So let's go ahead and do dimensions. It looks like it's a 7x9, but I just want to make sure. It is a 7x10. The pages are just shy of 7 inches, but 7x10. It does look like it is a cream paper. So if you are particular on your paper, it is cream. So this sheet here is white, so the paper is cream. It is 120 GSM. It is really thick. That's kind of nice. All right, so one thing that I've noticed already is this is dark jet black ink. Personally, I prefer that. A lot of the ink in some of the planners that I have used last year, and even some that I'm using this year, it's not very dark ink, and for my eyes, I prefer the darker ink. So this instantly stood out to me when I opened it up. All right, so your first spread you have is setting SMART goals. For those of you that don't know what a SMART goal is, it's an acronym: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So to make sure that you have those 5 things in every goal that you would like to set. So you have professional, personal, health, financial, love, and family goals. And then you have a quarterly layout here, so you can write things down here in each quarter. These spaces are about 1/4 of an inch or 15 millimeters in height. And then you have a vision board here. You have a overview of 2024 with a Sunday start. And then you go into your week. So here is a Sunday start week, which is unique, and it's not a Monday start. So you have a Sunday start week, and then you have a horizontal weekly here with the boxes for wins. And then you have a listed page on the opposite side of your week. Again, let me get you, these are 7 or 8 millimeters in height. So if you have larger handwriting, this would be a planner that would be able to accommodate that for you. A lot of the planners have 4, 5, 6 millimeters, but this is just a little bit taller in height. And again, the ink is not exactly jet black as it was here, but it is definitely darker, like a dark gray or really light black. So you have a space down here for your week's priorities and your notes. You go week to week. And then let me see if there's any monthly views in here. I didn't see any monthly views. So you have your quarterly here, and then you have your overview, but you don't have an actual monthly spread. So this is just your weeks, and it is a Sunday start here. So here's your week numbers up here. That's going to save me a lot because I was about to count my weeks. I don't have to do that because they are labeled up here. So this is a repeating spread throughout the entire year. Let me go ahead and get, this is October, December. Okay, here's week 52 of 52. And so this is how much extra we have in the back here. So let's do a, okay, so this is 52, 51 of 52, 52 of 52. And then this is the last couple of days of December going into January. You do not get the rest of the week here. It starts Sunday the 29th of January and it goes to Friday the 3rd. And then you still have your weekly opposite page here for all of your lists, priorities, and notes. And then you have some lined pages. These are not numbered pages. They're just lined pages. And those are so 22 lined pages, and you do have grid, which is my preferred. Your grid is 5 millimeter grid. And again, it's that really, really dark gray grid. The grid itself is lighter than the text, but it is still dark enough to where you can actually see the grid. So this is a full grid. You've got $19 grid pages, and then you have the very end of your planner. So this is your 2024. There are 2 ribbons. You have a gray and a red. So you can keep one ribbon in your notes, and then you can keep one ribbon here in your week. And then you do have a expandable back pocket. It does have the fabric material on the side, which I always like better than paper. I feel like they're more durable. You have an elastic pen loop, and then you also have an elastic closure for your binding. So here's stitching for the pen loop. Here is the elastic for the closure. So as far as thickness of your entire planner with the binding and everything, you're looking at about 18 millimeters. So that is about 1.5 centimeters of thickness. And so even though it is larger in size this way, it's relatively thin. So it would be super easy to carry around if you're in an office, or even if you are a student, you need to put this in a backpack. It is relatively light. It does look like the cover is relatively durable. I've got, you know, like natural nails and I'm trying to scratch on it, and I don't see really hardly any markings on it, which is nice. It is a very neutral cover, minimal design. Is this blind embossing? Where it goes inside is embossing here. Simple spine, nothing written on your spine. So it's a very sleek, very professional looking planner. I think this would be ideal for people that just wanted to focus on their week to week. They did not need a monthly view because you plan everything here, or you have a monthly view elsewhere. Some people don't even know what to use a monthly view for because every plan that they have is here in the week. Things to note, it is a Sunday start. You do only have 5 bullet points on each day. You have 5 spaces for wins, but depending on your handwriting and how you prioritized what you wrote here, this could totally work for more than 5 things. For productivity, you might not need to focus on more than 5 things anyway. You have plenty of overflow space here with a ton of bullet points over here for any lists, ideas, things you want to do, stuff you want to do in the future, any memories you're having. These are your priorities of things that you need to do for the week. And any notes down here, you can have a meal plan, you can track your weather, you can write a recap of the week. There's a lot of really great uses for this. I did also forget to mention that it does look like there is a quote on each week that are different. I like the text in here. It's a very simple, easy to read, blocky text, but it's not too small to where it's hard for me to see. I like the color of the ink. The cream paper just makes it look a little bit more sleek in design, and the writing space is definitely good for people that have larger handwriting to accommodate to all of that. All right, so I think that is it. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave them down below. If there is anything that I did not cover as far as dimensions that you wanted or any details, please let me know and I will jump back into the comments. I did forget the tabs. So as far as the tabs go, the binding is very, very, very close to the edge of the page. So when you put in your tabs, they will go on your weeks. So you have your weeks up here. I hit the camera. You have your weeks up here. So when you put your tabs in, there are no tabbed spaces here. And so you're going to have to be really careful about where you put them, because you might have January through March here and then have to cram them all down. And so you might have to actually measure and write with pencil on the pages of where they need to go. But with your tab, it does look like they are going to stick out depending on how you put them. So let me just see if I can do this without actually sticking a tab on there. So I'm going to line up the bottom of the tab with the outside edge of this page, this line here. So if you line that up, your tab would stick out just a little bit. Oh, I keep hitting the camera. So that is what your tab would look like. So they're not flush tabs, but they're also not overly, sorry, this is really hard to do. Hang on, that was out too far. It would be right about here. And so your tab would stick out just a touch. So if you did choose to use the tabs, just be careful of when you put it in a bag, just to make sure that the tabs wouldn't rip the page or anything. They are perforated, so they're super easy to bend, which is really nice. I've used a ton of tabs in the past that didn't have that perforation, so that's a really good detail to have, because folding tabs in half is really hard. So overall, very, very happy that Nick sent me this planner. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see if you guys enjoy it or if you purchase it. Let me know so I can know what you guys are using it for. And let me know what your favorite feature of this planner is too. So thank you, Nick from Crush Planner. I appreciate you trusting me with going through this. I will go ahead and leave a link for the website down below. It is not an affiliate link. I do not have a discount code or anything. Truly just wanted to help Nick out in promoting his company. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much.